Hello everyone and welcome to the Tech 9 Masterclass video. In this video we're going to teach you how to control the recoil pattern. We're going to teach you how to use this bad boy and then we're going to show you the breakpoints because it is important to know for this weapon, okay? So the recoil pattern is 1,000, 2 1,000. Down for the first second and then you do this rapid little mini hook on the second and curve it down. Mini hook. Down mini hook. Down mini hook. Down mini hook, down mini hook. That is how to control the recoil. Okay, there's two ways to do this. One way is you use your arm, your whole arm, down mini hook, or you do your wrist only, and you can literally trace out the pattern with your wrist or your arm so that you know how to control it over here, because this is really tough. This is like the 10th time I've had to reshoot this video, okay? Because it's difficult. It's difficult to learn, and then there's a lot to know about for this weapon. But let's practice from this yellow line, because this is as far as we'll ever need. So we'll go whole arm. Down, hook. Down, hook. Horrible. Down, hook. There we go. See that? Down, hook. Perfect, almost, for what we want with this weapon. First down is... it's pretty tough. You kind of have to make it a smooth kind of downwards movement when you're doing it the whole time to really make it clean. It's almost better just to go down into the hook. Down. Like, see that? So you can use your whole arm. That's method number one. Method number two is you're just using your wrist. Not bad for the first time doing it. See, like it seems easier to do with your wrist. Granted, I did warm up with the arm, right? Like, that's pretty sick at this range, right? That's not horrible. Down, hook. I'll make it consistent. Down, hook. Down, hook. See that? Down, hook. Down, hook. See that? That was sick right there, right? Down, hook. See that? You can really get used to this if you master it. I do like the wrist way better. You'll see I'm having much more success with this, right? Because it happens so fast, it's really hard to make this a big arm movement. But you definitely have to get used to how much you have to, like, cool down. And the timing of when you initiate the hook, because you have to do the hook before you see it or you will not be successful, because by the time you've seen the bullet it's too late to react to the recoil, considering how fast the rate of fire is and how slow the bullets travel for this weapon. I lost it. Down, hook. There you go. Like pristine right there. That was sick for that range. So now we get to the breakpoints, alright? So we got 10 damage, and it'll do 10 damage all the way back there. The range on this is actually better than the MP9. The bullet doesn't just disappear once you get to that lamppost, that second lamppost, as it does the MP9. So you do 10 damage all the way to back there and here. And we'll keep moving. And around the second yellow line here on the floor, we're about to get some bonuses. Yes, so the second yellow line here, no, 1, 2, 3 yellow line. Now we're starting to get some breakpoints here. We got 11. It's going to keep going up. 12, 13. There was like 2 breakpoints in this little short steps. 14 now, right here. Okay, before the second yellow line. On the yellow line. 15 damage breakpoint here. Alright. And so the damage keeps going up. 16. That was just a little bit further. 16. 17, 18, there were like 2 breakpoints, little itty bitty breakpoints right here, and then again we're at 19 right here. There's so many breakpoints, it's crazy. And then boom, you go from 19 to 27, you get 26, sorry, you get 7 increase in damage there. That's literally like, oh my god, that's like a lot of percentage in just this one little itty bitty step between this thing right here. 26, step back, and 19. So like you gotta watch out, and of course closer it's like here, but you really gotta watch out because you don't want to be any further than this if you want max damage. but then, man, just making a little bit of itty bitty steps really makes this lose a lot of damage just going just across this little distance. And so it's really important for you to know those breakpoints, right? We're going to do the math later on the time to kill for those breakpoints. My guess is you don't want to have anything less than like honestly 19, 18, 17 and anything lower than that, then your time to kill is probably horrible. Yeah, I think you want to be up here at least, but obviously closer is better, right? You got to know how to peek with this thing. You just have to, because that's the kind of weapon it is. And the close range is too dangerous to go up against a lot of the other close range weapons. Have to aim this one. Okay. It's not horrible to aim at this distance, especially if you've done the practice that we have, right? Now, the reload is the hard part while you're peeking, okay? I gotta teach you how to do the reload here. It's best when you flick with this weapon, so you get that nice bolt action, but the problem is, a lot of times, the game thinks your hands and your gun is in the wall, so you have to reach into your stomach almost to get that nice, to make sure it's a clean reload. And it's different than the DT peek that I'm used to, which is why I'm kind of fumbling. It takes a little bit to get that second flick. You really have to bring it in and then flick it out. See that? It's a flick. It really is a flick, kind of like the DT, which is cool. Makes it, for a close range weapon, that makes sense. So you bring it in, 2 clicks, and back out. Okay, so I'll break it down for you. How I do it is I start here like I'm peeking the wall, right? And then I unload. Now when I bring it into my chest here. I click twice here. 1, and then notice I have it like my wrist turned a little bit. And I'm gonna flick it out, back up, flick, and move my arm. So it's like a wrist flick and move arm. Wrist flick, move arm. Because my hand's here. Wrist flick and arm. Wrist flick and arm. Like I'm trying to flick the wrist while I'm pushing out my arm at the same time. That. Again. Bring it in. Flick it out. Bring it in. Flick it out. And yes, if you're just standing here, you can just do this, and it's way less effort, obviously, right? And that's as fast as you can reload it, which is really fast. But you're not gonna. I mean, this is good. You have to be able to do this too. Don't get me wrong. Like if you're ground walking, you're gonna have to reload. So it's something you got to practice. But not only do you have to practice that, and you should. That's one of the skills I do recommend you practice to be able to do it like me there in a heated situation. You got to be able to do it here. The trick is, for whatever reason, the gun it feels like the hand or the gun gets stuck in the wall, but like messes up the reload there. And another tip I have for you is hold your left hand here to a little longer than I'm used to, at least. So I go down, flick it out. Down, click, click. Right. Put my weapon away. Down. See that? Went over how to control the recoil. We went over the breakpoints, very important to know. And we taught you how to peek with it and reload with it, which is, yes, easy, but you have to really, that's like a seriously important skill for this gun versus other guns because of how small the magazine size is. It's 12 bullets per magazine, no matter the rarity of the weapon, no matter the star, right? So I hope this video helped you. We're going to do another one that breaks down the math, and so you can see how this compares to the other weapons. But I do feel this will be a good contender to the DT11, and I'm really going to try putting this in my builds. It's a fun weapon. High skill, I think, and high reward, I think, if you can master it. So this will be a fun one to work with. I hope you all are still loving this game. Have a good one. Take it easy.